fine, but don't worry. The magic of editing. I am so glad I'm in game mode because otherwise I would definitely get caught in this crazy crossfire. Hold on, do I see our noob? I do. She's mining iron. There's all this diamond here and she's mining iron. You can't help somebody who don't want to be helped, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't. Come on. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes. Yes. Oh, she's probably, she's absolutely in heaven right now seeing all these diamonds. I'm gonna let her mine a few. Wait, she's got a wooden pickaxe. She can't even mine them. You know what? Release the Kraken! Yeah! Oh my gosh! Oh, this worked out. This is too good. Okay. We might have froze the Minecraft server. Holy guacamole, what have we done? Goodbye, everybody.
I am the hurricane. I am the hurricane. I am the hurricane.
I'm gonna need everybody watching this video right now to leave a like and subscribe down below because this ore we're about to find is uranium. And as you all know, uranium is very dangerous. In fact, it is a radioactive material. Which can be used. Which we are just about to be in. Stop. We're on the Y13. This should be perfect. Uranium has got close by. In fact, it's a little bit less rare than diamond, but almost the same rarity. Come on, any second. Any second.
Library.
Eu chamo Costa. The main speaker was Roland Abela, main speaker was Buddha. Alright. With headshot, range. Alright. 1000.
There it is, stable uranium. It actually looks like a uranium ingot. Now, the awesome thing about stable uranium is we can actually make nuclear TNT with this. And nuclear TNT is very, very dangerous, okay? And not only can we make nuclear TNT, we can also make uranium gear. And the cool thing about uranium gear is it will protect you from any form of fire damage. I'm kind of scared to test it out, but here goes nothing. Okay, wait, I think I forgot you have to have full uranium gear. We're missing the helmet and legs. There we go. Much better. When you have the full uranium set on, you have no damage to fire. But now it's time to show you nuclear TNT. Uranium TNT is really hard to make because you...
First blood.
The man on the ground, so we can get the food. The man on the
Double kill.
The man cannot make the money without being hard. Yes, he can make it. There is a wonderful.
Triple kill.
What can do? Yes. I'll watch him and then revive them period. How's the start by?
wanna play live on YouTube, you know, so. Yo.
Kill.
Just get a reroll.
Run the mad brain. What that? The alert me.
Man, I'm coming suicide. Calculation. Anyways, we must switch up your live anyway, so. Bye. But I know me there. Yeah, man, hard. Far out. Shoot the man. You talk. Every video. Well, I'm so the people are taking the live,
I was going Then I go come back to move, brother. If you want me to
Double kill.
the only
do you like?
Double kill.
this sign? It reminds us that there are crocodiles nearby. You know, like those signs that warn us about wild moose that run out on the road at the most inappropriate moment? But this sign has a special meaning. It warns us about one particular crocodile named Gustav. This monster, in its 60-odd years, has managed to eat at least 300 people and keeps the people of Burundi in fear. He's cunning, bloodthirsty, and huge. And so far, no one has Today, you'll see lizards crying bloody tears, a frog that throws itself off a rock, and also some real zombies of the animal world. Let's go. You can see the most ordinary thing. Weasel on a woodpecker. Wait, what? Is this from the new part of Lord of the Rings? Oh, it's even cooler than we thought. Okay. In fact, this is not just a harmless walk in the air. The photographer caught a weasel right in the middle of hunting. It's hard to believe, but these tiny, fluffy animals, which we want to pet so much, are actually fierce predators. Well, in their weight range. In comparison with a lion, a weasel, of course, will lose. But in fact, weasels are really always go all the way.
Movement guys. Oh. Move.
Well, become your worst nightmare. Strictly speaking, the lampreys should fear man, not vice versa, because people often eat them. For example, the Royal Air Force has prepared a coronation pie of lampreys for Queen Elizabeth II. But you can't envy the fish that becomes a lamprey's victim. It has no hands to get rid of the blood-sucking parasite, which means that the lamprey will draw blood from the fish as long as it wants, and eventually it'll draw the life out of it. This is terrible. It's an absolutely hopeless situation, which usually ends with the death of the fish itself, and the lamprey goes in search of the next victim. Imagine if a person experienced such horror. Fish are often just food for other underwater inhabitants, and for terrestrial as well, and even for those who spend most of their time in the air. Now, it doesn't always happen this way. No, you're wrong. It's not just about sharks. It's a well-known fact that they're ready to eat anything. And what about the giant trevally? It's the main predator in the coral reef ecosystem. The largest of these fish can exceed 1.5 meters in length and weigh almost 80 kilograms. The giant eats fish, clams, and crustaceans, but can sometimes eat turtles, dolphins, birds, and the trevally don't just attack. They can accurately calculate the speed, flight altitude, and trajectory of the bird to strike right. It's quite possible that such a fish is capable of accidentally ripping off a man's arm or leg. So it's better not to pretend to be a bird if you want to swim near coral reefs. However, giant trevally aren't the only example of unusual animal behavior. In the Kalahari Desert, there's a bird called the common drongo. It's a distant relative of the ordinary sparrow with its beautiful dark plumage. But we remembered the drongo not for its beauty. We hope they won't be offended, but the drongo is a natural deceiver, literally. In the form of a bird. As soon as they see the meerkats with the prey, they emit a signal of danger. Drongos pretend that there's a predator nearby, but as soon as the meerkat throws food and disappears underground, it immediately goes to the cunning bird. so the meerkats don't even have time to understand what's happening. At the same time, the unfortunate animals have to react to the sounds that the birds make in order to not become a victim of predators. People behave like this. Wait a minute. Actually, there are quite a few really strange things in the animal world, even the ones that are hard to imagine in our reality. What is the probability that a TV program will suddenly be interrupted by the invasion? That has happened. But if there was cable in the insect world, these statements would be happening all the time. A fungus called Opium zombies in the insect world. The spores of this fungus parasite get on the body of the ant through the air. Organism. Yes, while it's still alive. All this process is accompanied by the release eggs. Some of them seem brilliant. Some of them quite strange. And sometimes all at once. For example, the ability of archerfish to spray. Archerfish are small fish which have an amazing ability. They're real snipers. Fortunately, it stains the predator, but also irritates its skin and mucous membranes. In this scenario, anyone would prefer to look for another dinner. And by the way, if you suddenly decide to try the blood of this lizard, are you okay? Don't try it. Really, that's incredibly atrocious. Are you okay? While a serious, dangerous opponent appears, the substances react. The mixture is heated to 100 degrees Celsius,
Now, what
then
you
the
done?
beetle
She's
shoots
up
it at a
there,
predator.
mhm.
It's not random. The insect's abdomen
Yep.
is very mobile. Thanks to this mobility, the beetle can aim and aim very accurately. It's able to shoot under, behind, above, right, left, and up. Some species
the
are
family
able
so
to
far,
give out
dogs,
a
there,
series
no?
of shots. Some animals fight with predators, some run away or start shooting at them with all kinds of things. But the pebble toad has overpowered them all. It falls down from the mountain. Of course, this doesn't mean that if it meets a predator at the foot, the toad climbs up to play lemming. It lives on the slopes of mountains known as the Tapuit. Because of
Pretty
evolution,
headshot structure.
the pebble toad has learned to jump
On
long
our account of
distances,
movie
and
now.
this made the poor toad an easy prey for tarantulas. And then it came up with a great solution. When a predator appears, the toad bends all four legs, turns into a kind of ball, then it just rolls off a slope, like a pebble. At the same time, a pebble toad is so small and light that the force of impact is too small to hurt.
Wrong.
This is such an original way to save itself from spiders. Please, don't try to repeat. Well, if you haven't understood it yet, nature happens to be just mad. Do you know any other examples? Share them in the comments, and remember to like the video
Not too
and
high,
subscribe to the channel. We'll see you later.
Can't go on. Don't mean to play that. I'm not to play this neither. Classic. Don't have a chat for that.
What's up? Some animals are just like
None
humans.
for that.
They sit as humans, behave as such, and even talk sometimes.
I'm trying to one headshot.
You alright? Alright?
And some of them are able to sacrifice
Oh,
themselves for others. We've collected some examples here. It's worth looking at. Just don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The leap of faith. Barnacle geese are small birds nesting in other cold regions. Barnacle geese build their nests high. Somewhere on rocks to prevent predators from reaching them. Well, that's pretty reasonable. Chicks hatch, something strange starts to happen. Instead of bringing food to the newly hatched goslings, parents expect the babies to come down on their own. Adult geese show them how to jump off a cliff, and the goslings follow them. They just walk into the abyss and fall. It happens on the first day of the chicks' lives. Of course, they can't fly yet, and parents probably understand that. Sometimes babies fall more than 328 feet, and they risk hitting a rock at any moment. Soft feathers and lightweight help them. local species. All that's missing is proper training. Like Pavlov's dogs, these rats associate stimulus with reward. Only for them, it's not the sound of a bell or a light bulb, but the smell of TNT. If they find the explosives, they get something delicious. Easy peasy. When animals smell a mine, they stop.